𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒆𝒓 edition. People say that, hey, you already reached the peak. We both, even myself and my team, say like, oh, 𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒔 is really the best. Even my brother who sits on it every day is like, oh, this is the best. I don't think you can ever innovate even better chairs. One day he told me like, hey Shaun, I have this idea of like incorporating Italian mechanism into the chair. And I'm like, what? Okay, Italian mechanism. So like, okay, I know Italian people are really meticulous in coming out with detailed products. And yes, they also have a lot of designer furniture there. And in the span of 3 to 6 months, you made that happen. And now, it's chasing up the LIV in terms of its bestseller. What made you like, okay, not say like, okay, 𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒔 is the best, let's chill, and like, no, I want to make it better. So what made you feel like, okay?
The motive of Alterseat, I would say, because we strive to make it better and better. So in my principles, I don't believe things that is perfect. There's always things to improve, no matter what you've done, you know. So even though the 𝒊𝒕𝒕𝒔 release, I believe there are more things that we can do after this 𝒊𝒕𝒕𝒔 version of 𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒔. So I was thinking that how to exert the gold standard, local gold standard ergonomic chair even better. So that's where we're trying to get very high end of materials right now. So which is from Italy, that they call 𝒊𝒕𝒕𝒔, you know. So they make very good quality of mechanism and also very special function. You know?
Just briefly, let's talk about the mechanism. Like, what's so special?
It is the forward front tilt, because you know we are people like we say, we will mention that there are people who really want to sit straight, and even though no matter how much you educate customer to sit properly, but sometimes after sitting a while you will like lose posture, you will like sit that or sit in different ways. That's the function of the front tilt mechanism. You make the seat tilt forward, which help them to sit even more straight.
Yeah, so you can focus for a longer period of time.
Even more appropriate instead of the old way of sitting on it.
So how do you actually come about and say like, hey, enough of China or Malaysian kind of manufacturing, let's go to Italy? Like what suddenly one day made you have like came up the idea?
Well, of course, if you compare to local and other countries, there's still more things to learn on. Like if you're trying to compare Herman Miller to us, right, that is about what, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. I think it's 8,000, 7,000 to 8,000 ringgit right now, right? So of course there are a lot more things to us. So every price have every value of it. So you cannot compare our product 1,000 something to 8,000 something. It's different things. So by looking at the 8,000 ringgit chair, there are a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to add on. So we will keep it doing local. We don't want to like run away from local. You know? So we want to get inspiration and motivation from things that are better than us. So we're slowly making things better and better, you know.
So it was an inspiration of looking at Italian goods and like, yes, hey, I want to somehow incorporate their product into our product.
Yeah, and also European have a different way of sitting and different way of different needs, you know. So we won't go all the way like European style, you know. So we will take things that is very good from the other countries, and we bring it in here, and we hybrid our local products in and makes it even more near perfect, I would say.
How's your personal experience sitting on the 𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒔 edition?
Well, we add another new woven fiber mesh netting for the 𝒊𝒕𝒕𝒔, which is a kind of style, you know. So we make the chair even more fresh looking, but not just fresh looking, you know. If you sit on it, it will have more traction already. We increase a bit traction of the netting, so people won't so easily slip off when they're using the forward front tilt function. Actually, it's a new design in Malaysia. No one doing that. We are the first one.
I think that really sticks to me, because like when I sit right after long hours, one small cons is that I tend to slouch and I tend to slip forward, and I need to like pull myself up and like and readjust my body. But with this chair, right, and with the forward tilt, people will think like, forward tilt, I will tilt forward, right? But no, because the netting
traction we put in
has that traction and that friction, it holds you in place for very long hours of sitting. So I think that is something really good, and I think a lot of people will definitely benefit from it. There are definitely more to come, and it's only like what, 3 to 4 years into creating really amazing products. I think there will be, in the years to come, there will be even more better products for all of you guys. So over here we have the 𝒔𝒕𝒕𝒔 edition. This is our latest launch, and we just grand launched it 2 months ago. Ben, tell me what's so special about this chair?
Well, we upgrade to the woven fiber mesh to a different design. As you can see, it is very new, very unique in the market. I think we are the only one in the market who are making this unique netting. And not just the look itself is different, and also we add a little bit of traction on the mesh, so it prevents you to slide off easily.
Wow. Yeah, it has some kind of traction control on the fabric. It doesn't make you slip as much. So what about the headrest? Let's go from top to bottom.
We have a two-dimensional arm headrest, so it's up down, and so it's two-dimensional headrest.
Then how about the lumbar support?
Lumbar support is same as well. We have a cushion lumbar support.
So is it the similar kind of lumbar support compared to the CG, where you turn and then you go
Yes,
up and down?
it's the same.
And then how about the armrest?
The armrest we have four-dimensional. It's also up down.
Go up,
left,
go
right,
down, left, right,
front, back,
back, in and out.
In and out, correct.
Okay, so that is quite standard there and there.
Yep.
And then I think the special part will definitely be the fabric. And besides that, I know there's a few cool features. So what, maybe you can explain what's the feature?
Okay, the main feature that we add on this 𝒂𝒕𝒔 mechanism is we have a front forward tilt. So this thing,
So how does that work?
you unlock the tilt function.
Okay, so I'll press this down.
Yep, it's locked. So
It's
you
to
have
lock.
to
So I put it upwards.
lock,
It's
unlock.
unlock.
So you
I
use
tilt
zip
forward.
forwards. Yep, then you can lock it back.
Okay.
So that's where the main front tilt.
So now I
function
can actually be on a very focused position,
Correct.
sitting up downwards and not
Correct.
slouching, right?
Correct, correct.
And the chair doesn't feel rocky or anything, it's like very solid.
Yep, if you want to make it even more solid, just lock the rollers so the chair won't move at all. So you can stay at this front forward
So
tilt
all I got to do
position.
is just press this
Yep.
hinge downwards.
Correct.
to
You
lock.
lock about 3 locks, 3 rollers, it will be very firm enough. Yep.
Okay, that's nice.
Yep.
So if I want to go back to normal position, I just
Yep.
push this
Just
down,
unlock it and
lock
lock it
it.
back. Yep.
Okay, what about this thing
This one
here?
we have upgraded to the manual recline tension, so people who can adjust the recline tension based on their needs by just tilting this thing here instead of very bottom part there. So it makes it more convenient.
So if I twist this clockwise, basically this recline it becomes tighter.
Yep.
So if I do it anti-clockwise,
It will be
it
looser.
will be looser.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, simple enough. Rather than you need to go down under the ball
Correct,
here.
correct. That's the
Looks a
thing.
little bit weird, right?
Yep.
Okay, and on the other side here, I see there's like one. So this thing is basically.
So this one we have special. We have 5 locking, from 3 locking to 5
Wow.
locking.
So all I need to do is push this upwards,
Yep.
and then so this is the first one, second one,
Mm.
third one, fourth, and then I can go all the way fifth. And
The
then
5th is original. So
Oh,
yeah.
5 different locking positions.
Correct.
Okay, and then how about the height?
The height is at the other side.
Oh, here.
Yep. So this one is just to press upwards like that.
Oh, so it's just beside the recline tension.
Correct.
So I just go up and down.
Yep.
So press it upwards, you go up and down.
Correct. And then the other side of the height adjustment, it is a seat slider. Push downwards, then you can adjust it.
Ah, wow. So it really, if you're really tall, I think this would really be comfortable. But if not, you can also just push it in. So I think it fits really well for people of all heights, I guess. Yeah, and then you can literally put your legs up and like it covers the entire surface area.
Yes.
Wow.
And you can get a footstool from us as well if you are.
Oh yeah, so there's also like the footstool. You can. You have the footstool here. Nice. Yeah. Perhaps if you want it to be even more comfortable, I think you can just use the footstool. Yeah. So it's like wow, everything all in one. So how about the base? Is there anything special about the base and also the mechanism a bit of this 𝒂𝒕𝒔 chair?
So the mechanism of 𝒂𝒕𝒔, right? If you flip downwards, you can see from this part the mechanism itself, the whole body is already made of aluminium steel. So what 𝒂𝒕𝒔 is trying to telling you that even the outer layer of the mechanism itself is already using aluminium. So the inner parts, all the spare parts inside the mechanism are even more better quality. So in a way, they're trying to flex you that they have a very awesome and premium quality of the mechanism itself. And we also have a class 4 gas lift. And this class 4 gas lift, we made it with chrome steel color, so we can match the color of the aluminium, which makes it more unified, the color, right? Then we have a lockable rollers as well.
So yeah, it comes with lockable rollers and so heavy duty, of course, right?
Yep, it's very heavy. This whole chair itself about 30 kg.
So guys, here you have it. This is the CG Prime 𝒂𝒕𝒔 edition. It's really high quality for its price, right? I would say it's worth all your money and it's something that it would last for a really long time.